Have you ever had a moment when nothing is actually wrong, but the body feel like something is? Did that ever happen to you? The heart starts racing, your mind won't settle down, you feel tense, you feel uneasy, maybe even afraid, but you don't know why. But when you look around, you can find you can't find anything that is planned why that happened to you. And that's when the question usually comes. Why am I anxious? You might even wonder, is something wrong with me? That's it what I want you to consider. Well, if anxiety is always reacting to what's happening around you right now. But if your nervous system learns to stay on alert, even when the danger has only passed, and once you understand why your body can do that, the anxiety that seems to come from nowhere can start to make a lot more sense to you. So let's start here. Can your body feel unsafe when logically you know that you're safe? Sometimes you can look around your life and actually say, nothing is wrong. I'm safe. Why do I feel so anxious? That can be really confusing, right? Because your mind may understand that you're okay, but your body can still feel like something is wrong with you. The heart is a bit fatter, the chest might feel tight, you might feel restless, tense, like you can't relax at all, or suddenly uncomfortable for no obvious reason. And you might start asking yourself, what is wrong with me? But there may be nothing wrong with you. One possibility is that your body alarm system is reacting before your conscious mind has figured out what triggers what triggers the alarm to do that. Now, think about this way: your brain is a way to your consciously understanding everything before respond to a possible threat. It's constantly taking in information, your surroundings, your body, what's happening around you, and you're looking for a sign that something might not be safe. And sometimes that system can become a little too sensitive, so the reaction comes first, and the explanation comes later. You know that you can generally know I'm safe. Well, the parts of the system is to saying something that doesn't feel right. And I think that is where things start getting interesting. If the body can produce that feeling, even when your mind knows you're safe, what makes the alarm system stay switched on in the first place? And let's look at that. when your body keeps sending out an alarm, and your mind knows you're safe. One possibility is that your nervous system doesn't only respond to what's happening right now, it also responds to what it has learned to expect. If your system has experienced a lot of threat, uncertainty, pressure, conflict, or situation where you have to stay alert, it can become very good at looking for the next problem. That doesn't necessarily mean you're constantly thinking something bad is about to happen to me. You might, you might not be thinking like that. You might actually feel fine mentally, but your body can still be watching, listening, checking, waiting for something to change. And here's the important part. You never sit down doesn't need proof that something is wrong before it prepare you. I would rather give you a false alarm than completely meet a real threat to you. That's useful when you're actually in a real danger. But if that alarm system becomes overly sensitive, or didn't anything can that production an unusual amount of tension. A busy day, a difficult conversation, a change in your routine, even something simple as being tired or overwhelmed. You might not connect any of those things to the anxiety. You just suddenly notice. Why do I feel like this? And that's why telling yourself, get calm down. Doesn't always work. You try to reason with a reaction that may not have started before you even consciously understand what was happening. But there's another piece that's easy to miss. Sometimes the thing keep the alarm going. It's in the original trigger anymore. What happened after you noted the feeling, and that can create a cycle that keeps the anxiety going even when nothing dangerous is happening. Now let's look at that cycle. And I think this is where anxiety can become especially confusing. You notice a sensation in your body. Maybe your heart is beating faster. Maybe your chest feels tight. Maybe you suddenly feel restless or uneasy. And your attention goes straight to the feeling. You're asking yourself, why am I feeling this? And then a thought appears, what if something is wrong? And now your brain has something new to monitor. You're not just experiencing the sensation anymore. You're watching it, checking it, trying to figure it out, trying to make it stop. And you know that extra attention can make the sensation feel even more noticeable. So you become more aware of your anxieties, which make you more concerned, which make your body feel even more activated. And now the feeling itself can become part of the alarm itself. That doesn't mean you're causing your anxieties. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong at all. It's more like a feedback loop. I mean, your body sends a signal. Your mind notices it. Your attention focus on it, and your system get another reason to stay alert. That's the reason why someone can say, "I know I'm safe. I know there's nothing to worry about, but I still can't relax." And not necessarily missing some other thoughts. Your body may have learned to pay close attention, a sharp danger. And once you understand that, something important changes. Instead of asking, "What can I should calm down?" You can start asking a different question. What is my body trying to protect me from right now? You don't always have to find the perfect answer. Sometimes the first step isn't getting rid of the sensation. It's learning that you can experience the sensation without immediately treating it like an emergency, because the goal isn't to force your body to feel calm every second. The goal here to help your system learn that a sensation doesn't automatically mean danger. So what can you actually do when you know you're safe, but your body doesn't seem to believe it? The first thing is surprising simple. Now immediately find a feeling. I know that sounds backward, right? If your chest feels tight, your heart is racing, the first instinct might be to make the feeling disappear. You must tell yourself, calm down, stop thinking about it, there's nothing wrong. But sometimes fighting the sensation send another message to your system. This feeling is dangerous. We need to get rid of it. Instead, try creating a little space around the sensation. You might say, I notice my body is activated right now. Not something wrong. Just my body is activated. Then look around you, not at where you are, not at the room, not at the chair under you, the chair that you're sitting on, not at your feet on the floor, and remind yourself, right now, I'm here. Right now, I'm safe. You don't have to convince yourself that everything is perfect. You're simply giving your nervous system new information. The sensation is here, and I'm still okay. That's a very different message from I had to make this feeling stop. And with practice, that distinction can become important because every time you experience a sensation, without immediately treating it like an emergency, you're giving yourself an opportunity to learn. I can feel it and to be safe. And that's the part I really want you to remember. The goal isn't to never feel anxious again. The nervous system is designed to protect you and to keep you safe from danger. The goal is to help it better at recognizing the difference between feeling of danger and actual danger. But there's still one important question. Have you been dealing or feeling this way for a long time? Or do you actually treat a nervous system that's been on high alert all the time? That it doesn't have to stay there. And that's where we'll go next. If your body has learned to stay on alert, you usually can undo that pattern with one reassuring thought. And that's actually good news because it means you don't have to convince yourself that you're certainly calm. You can teach your body something differently, gradually. Now, let's think about learning a new habit. You don't repeat something once and expect your brain to completely change. You repeat it, and over time, it becomes more familiar. The nervous system can work in a similar way. It learns from repeated experiencing. So every time you notice anxiety and respond with, I can feel it, without treating it like an emergency, you're creating a different experience. Every time that you notice tension and give yourself permission to slow down instead of immediately assuming something is wrong, that's another experience. Every time you realize I feel anxious and nothing bad happened, the system has another piece of information. And it is why progress may not always feel dramatic. You might still get anxious, you might still notice your heart racing, you might still have movements where your body suddenly feels uncomfortable. But maybe you recover a little faster. Maybe you don't panic about the sensation as quickly. Maybe you stop checking your body every few seconds. Maybe you can say, I recognize this feeling. I don't have to shower it right now. Those small changes matter because you're not trying to create a body that never reacts. You're building a body that can reach and then return to safety. And there's something else I want to make clear. If you've been feeling this way for a long time, don't turn it into another reason to judge yourself. You didn't consciously choose to have an overactive alarm system, and you don't have to become perfectly calm to be doing it right. Sometimes progress looks less like I never feel anxious anymore, and more like I feel anxious, but I didn't become afraid of the anxiety. That's a very different relationship with your body, and it may be one of the most important shifts you can make for yourself. Because when you stop treating every uncomfortable sensation as a problem that must immediately be fixed, you give your nervous system a chance to discover something new. Maybe I don't need to stay on guard all the time. And that brings us back to the question we started with. How can you feel anxious when nothing seems wrong? Because your mind and your body's alarm system don't all operate on the same timeline. Your mind can understand safety while your body is still learning it. And learning takes repetition, not perfection. So, if you ever thought, I know I'm safe, but my body doesn't seem to know that, I want you to know that experience can make sense. Feeling anxious doesn't automatically mean there's something wrong with your life right now. Sometimes your body is responding to what it's learned to watch for, and sometimes the alarm continues even after the original danger is gone. That doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean you're imagining the feeling, and it doesn't mean you have to fight your body. Every time anxiety shows up, you can start with something much simpler. Notice the feeling and immediately treat it as a danger. Give your body evidence that you're safe right now. You may not feel calm immediately. That's okay. The goal isn't to force the feeling away. The goal is to gradually teach your system I can feel it and to be safe. And maybe that's the most important thing to take away from this video. Your mind may already know you're safe. Your body may simply need more experiences of safety before it believes it too. And if you want to go one step further, the next video looks at something that can be really frustrating when trying so hard to get rid of anxiety can sometimes make the feeling even stronger. For now, just remember, you don't have to feel completely calm to be safe.